All right. How are we all doing? Episode number 61. Can you believe it? Money has come around again. Hello, Natalie, Renee, everyone. I don't think Haunted Sessions is going to be in the chat because I just spoke to him and he's got a chest infection. So he's been shivering and he's got a cold and everything else. So I doubt very much he's gonna be in today. How's everyone doing? You have a good weekend? How's your weekend been? What's the matter? What? The cat's meowing for like no reason. There we go. I put it back tonight. Had complaints last week that my emoji cushion wasn't there. So it's now back in its usual place. So I hope you're all happy. Meow. Meow. Meow meow. Hello. Say hello, look. Say hello. There you go. There's a meow wow. Meow. You happy? Are you happy? Alright, there you go. If she wasn't so fast asleep last week and Strain popped in, which is an absolute shock, I would have put her on the camera to say hello, but I completely forgot about it and I left it. If he comes in again, I'll put her on the camera. She can say hello. Okay, cheers. Thank you, Natalie. Oh, I had a nightmare earlier on. I done a video. I done the Final Bell podcast episode 2. I found a new way of being able to use an editing software to overlay a camera onto a video, and I put the bloody video up and it got blocked. No one could see it, no one could watch it, just straight up blocked. So I've got to do the whole video again. I was hoping to have it up on the channel today, and as I said, it got blocked. So there you go. So I have to change it around a little bit of just small portions of the video, not the whole thing, because I think the whole thing got copyright straight up blocked as well. So yeah, just my bloody luck. I get used to doing something new and I can't show it off because I've got blocked on YouTube. Isn't it amazing? Absolutely bloody amazing. Can't believe it. You've only got to hear my... Yeah, I heard the Liverpudlian in there. I heard the little Liverpudlian accent just creeping in. I was actually just about to do a live and I had to go to the loo, and just as I was about to sit down, you called me. I had my phone and I was going to check a few things before coming back and putting the computer on, and just before I sat down, you phoned. Brandon effect. Yep, it's Brandon again. Excuse me. They shouldn't have blocked you. I know what it was is I think it was the WWE Royal Rumble clip that did it. The rest of it would have been fine, but because I did give my thoughts on the Royal Rumble clip. When I uploaded it, obviously it got blocked from anybody seeing it. So I don't know how you get around that. So all I've done now is I've cut the video down massively to just one little portion, and I'm going to try it that way and hope it doesn't get blocked when it goes up again. But I'm not going to do it in the camera overlay this time. I'm going to do it in a small clip that comes in a portion of the video. So it's not going to be very long. It'll just be like I say, and then this happened, and I'll point, and then the clip will play, and then it will come back to me. So hopefully I won't get blocked for that small portion of the video now. But if I put the whole video up, then obviously, yeah, I'll probably get copyrighted and blocked at the same time. So a shorter video might I just get away with it. But I've seen other people put stuff up and they haven't been blocked and copyrighted. So I think it's to do with the length and the content that was in there. So yeah, I have to make the video shorter, shorter in that section now. It's just crazy. I mean, you can't nowadays. YouTube is getting so bloody hard. I mean, not only do you have to, cut out music, because you can't have music in anything now because that's just copyright claim all the time. And music makes the immersion in the game, so you can't have that. You have to mute it. Now you've got to be careful what videos and what you show, because it won't be allowed to be seen on YouTube in like full length of the section I put up. So I'm hoping that this smaller portion of the video, when I put it all together and I upload it, it's not going to copyright and block me. It should be like a little bit all right for me and shouldn't get blocked or copyrighted or anything. It might get copyrighted, but it's not going to get blocked. It's only a small portion rather than the whole thing that I did earlier. But now I know what to do and what not to do, so it's all a learning curve. YouTube are ruining a lot of good things. I know. We're going to get to the point where you just think, what can you do anymore? I mean, when you do things like GTA 4, that's going to get copyrighted and stuff. I mean, look at what Strain did. He put up GTA 4, and he's virtually got copyrighted on every video that you put up. I mean, where do you draw the line with what you put up? Games have music, copyright. Play GTA, copyright. Luckily enough, I put up something the other day. What was it that I put up? And I thought it was going to get copyrighted, and it didn't. Oh, it was my GoldenEye video. Where is it? Is it on the second row? Yeah, it must be on the second row. Let's have a look. No, it's not. Huh? Oh, it's there. Yeah, I got 2 views, 2 comments, and 1 like. And it's GoldenEye 007, first mission, Arkangel Dam, all objectives complete, 100%. And I did not get copyrighted at all on that video. And I thought, being a James Bond game, it would be copyrighted, and it hasn't been copyrighted. I put it up 2 days ago. YouTube is already worse for a long time now because the copyrights. I know. you're going to get to a point now where you're going to be worried about putting stuff up. I mean, the strike system as well. I've never had a strike. I've had claims which resulted in no further action or anything like that. It just means that when it's claimed, you don't earn off it. Not that I'm earning anyway, but the I've never had any strikes. I've not done anything to cause any strikes, but you got to be so careful these days. I mean, look at the other night with the drunk stream. Got quite far in, and we all thought the stream had gone. And luckily it came back, but it came back saying it was suspended due to policy violations. Now, the other night I watched something from Beardo, I think it was, out about a week or so ago, and he had the same thing. YouTube suspended the stream for policy violations, and he was debunking Most Haunted on a live stream. So he got suspended as well. Now you're going to get to the point where you're like, what can I put up and what can I not put up? Because everything seems to be getting copyrighted. Music, games, any form of content you put up, it just seems to be hit with a bloody copyright all the time. Just wait till you get to the music. It'll get you copyright. Well, we got in the GoldenEye N64 version, you got remixed Bond music all the way through the game. Like Strain had in his 007 Reloaded. But he got copyrighted and I didn't. So how do I not get copyrighted for having remixed Bond music in a game? But Strain, with 335,000 subs and numerous videos, plays 007 Reloaded and gets copyrighted on every single video, virtually. It doesn't make any sense. I was watching Beardo's live when it was pulled down during the Most Haunted stream. Oh, was it Cole? Did they find out it was Cole that did it? Because I remember when Beardo came back with a new stream and said he wasn't going to take the chance again, that Cole owns a company that works with the Most Haunted production called, ironically, Antics Productions. So it definitely was him. It was Cole. Okay. Oh, just one second. Oh, that's better. Bloody hell. The cat just went in the dirt tray and has done a stonking great poop, and it's coming right round the room. So I had to get the air freshener out. I'll have to clean that out in a minute. What's today? Monday. Yeah, I've got to get the tray cleaned out for tomorrow because the rubbish goes out Wednesday, so it needs doing anyway. But yeah, some reason they go in the tray and it's enclosed, but it's still, you still end up really smelling it. They put out right for the size of them. I can't believe they put out that much. Games like Clone Hero will always get you copyrighted. That policy violation we saw on the drunk stream happened before when stream is 4 hours long. So that thing pop on. Oh, okay. So what would be the best idea if you're going to do that sort of thing? Because when he didn't get taken down, I think it might have been because of Clone Hero. So in case of that, wouldn't it be better to do 3 hours, start a new stream? Do 3 hours and start? Would that be too much? too much hard work. So if you're going to get cut after 4 hours, is it worth doing? Doesn't happen when you play video games, does it? Cole's been the head of Antics Productions since the start. He created it years back. He used to upload a daily life sort of thing with Yvette when Most Haunted was at 100 height back in the day. Oh, okay. So it's been going a while. I thought it was a newly formed company because the way Beardo was talking about it, I didn't think the company had been around that long. Oh, that's good to know. Oh, interesting. Did if anyone's got Netflix, did you see Elimination Chamber the other night? Did you watch the Elimination Chamber? I watched it live and I was shocked. Absolutely shocked. I predicted one thing, but I didn't expect, what happened in the men's after the men's chamber match show. I was completely in shock. WWE threw you a curveball with that one. I did not see that coming. Most Haunted used to be my favourite favourite show back in the day, and then all this stuff come out, and I don't know whether to watch it anymore because when it's on, I mean, I have a little nosy at it, sometimes in the mornings. It's on early mornings now as well on TV. So, but when the debunkers and other people start saying that they've been faking things and this and that's happened, I'm not entirely sure if it's worth watching anymore. So I've probably seen mostly all of them anyway. And I've actually got a few DVDs down there behind the couch, actually, of Most Haunted. It's Most Haunted series. Well, the first series, I think, and then it's Most Haunted Lives 1 to 3. I was actually meant to go and see Most Haunted live once, and for some reason, it ended up being cancelled. So I had to get my money back, and they never did it again. And it was only literally just down the road from me, like a 10-minute walk, so it wasn't far to go. I'd just love to say that I'd experienced it live, gone there and watched it live and everything, and just to say that I've been there and seen it, But if it happens again and I get the chance, I might just do it, Sod what everybody says. Just go and experience it. You want to experience these things in life, don't you? Just to say you've been there and done that. Some might go, you went to see that crap, did you? You go, yeah, it might be crap, but I just wanted to say that I'd seen it live. That's all, Something you can tick off in life and say, I've been to see Most Haunted live, been there, done that. I missed the Elimination Chamber. I had to go to bed early. I wasn't well. On Saturday, I watched SmackDown replay, and then Saturday night, I stayed up and watched the Elimination Chamber, and I was so glad I did. I was so glad I did. Because if I'd have woken up the next morning and missed that, and then watched it on a replay, I wouldn't have had so much of a enthusiasm about what occurred that night. So I won't say anything, because if you haven't watched it, obviously you need to go back and watch it. But yeah, one of the best pay-per-views of this year, I think. Best to delete those streams. Strain's original YT channel, Scent Strain, got deleted back in the day because of Rock Band. Rhythm games are not a good idea for streams and YouTube anyway. All right, yeah. I thought about that because, if I did that, I would delete the stream afterwards anyway. I mean, I'm not monetized. And if I left that up, I would get probably copyrighted anyway. It probably wouldn't affect me. I could leave it up. But it's not, I probably would just do the same. I'd just delete it after. Anyway, so who's there at the time can see it. And then it's going to be gone. There's no point taking the risk. But I'll be doing Guitar Hero. I wouldn't be doing drums. But I have actually got a Rock Band drum set in the corner over there, just behind the end of this big range behind me. And I tried out Beatles Rock Band doing the drumming and things. I was getting pretty good, but I stopped doing it and just put them away, and I haven't got them out again since. Same here. I used to love watching Most Haunted with my mum. Same with Ghost Adventures. Yeah, Ghost Adventures, it's all right, but Zach's just over exaggerating things, and he's playing on the way that he was an actor before, and he's just implementing that into his videos now, and you know, and then the stories of what he's like in real life and things like that. It doesn't put him in a good light at all. Switch over. Right. They still do the lives regularly. Yeah, I haven't seen any advertisements for any lives at the moment. If I do, I'll look into it. But the last time I actually did look into it, I thought the ticket price was a bit ridiculous. So I thought, no, I wouldn't pay that for going to see Most Haunted, even though, I just wanted to say that I'd been there and done it. It's the same with F1. I mean, one of the YouTubers I follow, he went to one of the F1 racing events. I think it was in England. I can't remember which one it was that they were at. Was it Silverstone? It might have been Silverstone. And it cost him 400 quid. And that was just for the ticket to go to the race, to watch the race. So whatever the prices were for anything extra outside of buying the ticket, God knows how much you'd spend, during the whole day while you were there. I mean, everything is just going up and up and up. Even WWE tickets. I mean, I've seen WWE live about 8 or 10 times. I've been to the O2, I've been to Wembley, I've been all over the place. I've been to where was the other one? I've been to another part of London, but I can't remember where it was. Yeah, I've been to Birmingham. I've been all over the place. But the tickets now for WWE are just ridiculously priced. Everything just seems to be inflating and just going up. Fact is, the stream got copyrighted during the stream. Yeah, but the funny thing is that Strain, when he showed the analytics and things and his YouTube thing where your videos are, it didn't even show up that he had a copyright or a warning or anything, because we all saw it, didn't we? And there was nothing there, even though we saw the stream cut off temporarily, saying it was policy violations, and then the stream came right back. But by that time, he'd already said that was going to be it. He couldn't take the chance of doing any more because it could possibly harm his channel if he did. So he made the right choice in the end. It was exciting while it lasted, though. It was good. I mean, I couldn't drum like that. I mean, I'll be doing the drumming. I would never ever get anywhere with that. I mean, I'd just fail miserably if that was me. As I said in the chat, I would just fail miserably if I ended up, trying to do what he was doing. I'll tell you when they're doing the lives. Yeah, I know it's going to be expensive. I've already said I know what the ticket prices are like because I looked it up on Google once and checked it out, and it was ridiculous then. So God knows what it's going to be now. Better stay home where it's warm and play games. That's the way to be, Renee. That's the way to be. If you've got nothing to do and you got some free time, just sit around, have a few games on the Xbox. I've dropped back a little bit from playing at the moment. I do play and record a little bit, but potentially I'm trying to free up some space on the PC. So I didn't upload. Did I upload yesterday? No, I didn't. So I didn't do yesterday, but I have stuck to my schedule of getting videos up every day. I only missed one day so far, and once I've cleared a significant amount of space and got back to where I need to be, then I'll start doing some other stuff. I've also got House of Ashes now, which I want to try because I've done Man of Medan and Little Hope. Now I'm going to do House of Ashes and move on to The Devil in Me before what's it called? The new one. Something 80/20, isn't it? Yeah, that's the new one that's coming out. The new Dark Pictures Series 2 or Season 2 game. Directive, that's it. Directive 80/20. So once I've got the House of Ashes done, then it's The Devil in Me, and I'm all ready for the Directive 80/20, the new one. The casting of Frank Stone, I've got to put some more videos of that up. I finished it, but I haven't been uploading as much of that lately. I've got a few videos on the channel already, but I haven't put enough up. So yeah, there's going to be more videos every day anyway from now on. So tonight there'll be some more up, and then tomorrow and onwards there'll be more. In between me doing all my job searching and making sure I'm up to date with the job centre and filling in my journal and all that good, exciting stuff of daily life. Still haven't had any responses from any of the jobs I've been applying for. I went to the place the other day. I don't know why I went. Oh, that sounded a bit weird, didn't it? I went to some places that I'd already applied at, which are local, and all I get is, oh, the manager will give you a ring in the next few days. So I'm like, do you know roughly how long next few days is? It's like within the week or next couple of days or what? I said, oh, when the manager's in, which should be such and such a day, I'll pass your CV on to him and he'll give you a ring. Well, I sit at home and the phone don't ring. So I have to go all the way back again and say, I haven't heard anything from the manager. It's been a couple of days now. Can you give me an update? Oh, I can't tell you anything, I'm afraid. The manager's got to come in. He's off doing something. He's got an emergency or he's not here today. So when he comes in again, I'll remind him. So I go again, home, absolutely nothing. Nothing again. So I've told the job centre and I'll just give up. I just can't be asked anymore that they're not replying. So I'm just going on looking at different things. I've got a job search list to do, which I picked up today. I've got a booking for a jobs fair on, what's today? Monday, isn't it? Thursday at the theatre just down the road. And then I've got one at the end of the month as well. So I'm just going to go, see what I find, hand my CV in if they'll take it. If they say do it online, I'll do it online. I'm not going to chase anybody up, and I'm just going to wait and see what comes back. I did have one reply to me on email, though. I've got to be fair. One replied to me, which I applied for a kitchen assistant in a care home. They wanted someone to help out in the kitchen, preparing meals and things like that. And I got an email back saying, thanks for your application. We've received it. It's in review. And once the candidate application selection is finished, then you should hear something regarding your application. So I'm waiting to find out on that. But I'm not going to be chasing anybody up from now on. It's just too much hard work. I'll put the applications out, and then if they contact me, they contact me. If they don't, they don't. I'm not buggering about with these people anymore. It's getting on my freaking nerves. You know, Only Strain can see if the stream gets copyrighted at the moment, since he is the one who's access to it. Yeah, I know, but what I was saying is he showed us, didn't he, on the screen. He actually shared his screen and showed us that where it says next to it copyright or anything next to the actual video or the live or something like that, he actually didn't see anything, and neither did we. So whether he saw it somewhere else, I don't know, because you'd saw where the ads and things were, and you'd seen what was next to the videos that he's got the video list for. That's what I was saying. He said himself that it didn't show up and he didn't get a warning. Nothing saying that the stream was copyrighted or anything like that. That's what I was saying, basically. That's all. But yeah, he can probably see more into the analytics and anything else more than we can on his own channel. I mean, we could probably do it on our own here, see more into what other people can see on my channel here. I could probably see more than what you would see if I showed you in YouTube Studio. So it's meow in truth. Gonna keep your own channel running and alive as much as possible. Yeah, and I don't know what's happening, Renee. People's attention spans don't seem to be there. I mean, you got people like the Radbrad and PewDiePie and others that have got so many thousands or millions of subs, and everybody just jumps on every video they do. They get loads and loads of likes within the time that they put it up. A short time of it going up, they're at like 534,000 views, and then like 26,500 likes, and it's every single video that they put up, every single video, every time. And yet smaller channels like ours don't seem to get noticed. It's a strange thing on YouTube. I mean, the best time I had, and I had to take the videos down because in the small print it said you couldn't show it. I had a code for a beta before Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League came out. I was able to play that game early. I had an email saying that I've been selected as to test out Suicide Squad. I got a code, and I could share that code with 5 or 6 people and have a code myself. And I recorded it and I stuck it up, and as soon as that video went up, I got, I think, 15,000 views on it, and there were likes and comments, and I looked at the comments, and one of them said, be careful, man, you're not supposed to put this up, it's a beta, no, you're not allowed to put it up. So I commented back and said, where does it say that? Thanks for the heads up. Can you tell me where? And I looked in it, and the tiniest little bit of bloody print in the bottom where they'd sent the email said, do not show, do not release this footage, nothing, while you're playing the beta and testing it out and things. So immediately I had to take it down. But yeah, as soon as that video went up, I had to issue an apology as well on the post that I didn't see in the small print down there that it said do not show. But yeah, I had about 15 going up to 20,000 views as soon as the video went up, like loads of likes, loads of comments, and then I had to take it all off. And it did say, warning, if you post any of this footage, you're likely not to be selected again for any future pre-game tech beta or any other stuff. So I quickly deleted it and put an apology out. So Yeah, but that would have done my channel amazing if I was allowed to release that footage prior to it coming out, because that was the first time anybody had seen any of the game at that time. So yeah, it was good, but then I had to take it off. So it sort of done me again, because then my channel went back to being hardly viewed at all. Of course, it's Monday because it's Monday night live chat stream. Indeed, it is, Renee. It wasn't copyrighted yet at that time when he showed us. Oh, that's the reason why it didn't show up then. But how come Strain didn't see it at his end then? Because normally he would have got a warning. If that had been suspended and then we saw it, but he didn't, and then it came back, wouldn't he have got a notification or something saying that there'd been a pause or the potential copyright or something? I don't know. It's weird. My channel basically does not have absolute no interaction on community tab and videos recently. Embargo sucks. Yeah, I know. That would have done my channel such good. I would have done really well off the back of that, but there you go. And I probably buggered myself for getting any other future codes, because I haven't had, since that time, I haven't had any emails giving me any codes or anything yet. So, oh, by the way, has anybody played, or does anybody play, like Madden 25, or do you know anybody that plays Madden 25? It's on EA Play now. If anybody plays it, I've got a code that I'm not going to use. So if somebody wants it, they can have it. I offered it to Strain, but he didn't really want it because he doesn't really do all that sort of thing, boosting your teams with Ultimate Team and things like that. So if you know anybody who's got Madden 25, let me know, and I'll give them the code. They can have it because I don't need it. It was a bonus for being an EA Play member. So I'll tell you something else that annoys the hell out of me. I wish I could show you this on a shared screen, but I can't. With EA Play on the Xbox, I've paid 20 quid to have it for the year. Or I've got no issues with it. Right? You can play loads of games in the vault and everything else. You've got game trials that you can play before the game actually comes out and things like that. So you got that sort of advantage to see if you like it or not before it's released. But with the game trial section, EA do not move, and I've made a video about this before, EA do not move games out of the trial section quick enough, ready for new games to come in. Now, FC25, when did that come out? I can't remember when it came out, but before it came out, there was a trial for it for 10 hours on EA Play, right? Now, I played it, and after that trial, it's been in the trial section since then. So can somebody tell me, when EA FC25 came out, and up to now, I want to know how long that game has sat in that trial section since it came out up until now. Because this is ridiculous. You pay 20 quid for a year to have EA to play EA games on their EA Play Hub. And FC25 is still in the trial section to this day now. The last time I played FIFA, after the trial, it took EA almost 9 months to get one game, FC24, I think it was, out of the trial section and into the vault so you could actually play the game. That left me 3 months after the 20 quid that I paid for that whole year to enjoy that game. EA are a joke for moving things out the trial section. It's an absolute disgrace. That's the one thing I don't like about EA. They're not quick enough to sort this hub out and get the game out so people who pay for that subscription service can actually play the damn game. It really pisses me off. I wish there was a way of getting hold of EA or messaging them and saying, look, as a paying customer at £20 for the year for your EA Play Hub, I'm totally dissatisfied that I never get to play any of your games after the trial because you don't move them out of the trial section. I'm coming up to the end of the year now with about 1 month to go, because after that I won't be having it, and I still can't play FC 25. So the only other option is, once I've cancelled once this EA Play is expired, I'm just gonna go and buy the physical copy, because there's no way I can play the damn game. And by the time I start playing FC 25, you can bet your life FC 26 will be on the bloody way, because that won't probably be long before FC 26 comes out. It's a piss take, absolute piss take. Everything with the EA Play Hub is good, but they need to work on moving the games from the trial section into the vault so people who pay the money for that subscription can play the damn game. That's the one thing that really gets my fucking goat up. Bloody EA, absolute joke. 24th of September 2024. Right, so let's go back, say, one day. So the 23rd of September, you had a 10-hour trial, for that game. And you could play it before it released. And then continue, either when you bought the physical copy or if it became available on EA Play. So 23rd of September 2024. Okay, right, now let's go into the calendar. 23rd of November. 23rd. So that's Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 week would take you into December. So that's for 5 weeks. 9 weeks. 13 weeks. 14 weeks. So we're on the 3rd of March now. So FC 25 came out on the 24th of September. On the 23rd of September, you had the 10-hour trial prior to the game's release. Then 15 weeks later, which is 4, 8, 12, 3.5 months. Near enough. They still haven't moved the game out of that trial section. And I'm coming up to 1 month left before my EA expires, and I still haven't had the chance to play FC 25 yet. It's an absolute piss take. And because they put the price up as well, that's another reason why I'm not having EA Play after April. But they really do need to work on sorting things out with that EA Play Hub and their trial section. They need to get the games out quick after they've done the trials, get them into the vault so people can play them, and allow time and space for the next game to come into the trials when the trial section for EA Play. Because it's disgraceful that people pay money for a subscription service and don't get to play any games at all because they haven't made them available in a certain amount of time. And when I had that yearly one before and I only had 3 months left, and FC 24 finally got moved into the vault, I thought to myself, next year is going to be the last year that I have this. All right, I'm going to miss out on all the early gameplay of games that are on EA Play and things like that, but I'll just have to accept the fact and I'll just have to go and buy physical copies of the games now instead. Because I can't afford to keep paying prices that have gone up and up and up and up, and trying to keep a thing that is not going to be good for me. So what's the point? Let's find out how long. One, there we go. How long is 15 weeks? What is 15 weeks equal to? 105 days. Well, that doesn't help. 12 weeks is 3 months. Yeah, I was about right. 3.5 months. Bloody joke. Absolute joke. Well, some players didn't even try the game yet, so that could be one of the reasons why EA didn't remove it. But only EA truly. Yeah, I know, but the thing that I've gone over this, and I as I said, I've done a video on it. But why is it they've got a subscription service? They have a game in the trials section for 10 hours to try before it's released on the day, right? Then they don't move that game to make it available for people who pay for that subscription. And by the time you get later and later and later, towards the time that your subscription is going to expire, and you still don't get a chance to play it, or they move it in late and leave you less time to enjoy it, why aren't EA on top of promoting their games and moving them out the trials section so that people can actually play them? Then it allows more room for the other game trials to come through that people can try out, and it all works smoothly. But EA seem to be very, very lazy in what they do with that EA Play Hub. They don't move things out in time. They don't allow people to play them because they withheld them in the trial. And when the trial's finished, you can't play the game until they move it into the vault, when it becomes the full game itself. And if they don't move it and your EA Play subscription expires, you're never going to get to play it anyway. Yeah. Unless you buy a physical copy. Which is, I don't know. I can't work it out. I can't work out what they're doing, EA, at the moment. I really can't. But that's my main disagreement with the whole thing. I've got no issue with anything else that EA Play has to offer. There's loads of games on there, all free. You pay for your subscription. They just need to work on sorting the trials that they've already done, getting them out and making room for something new when it comes along. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if it happens. It'll be the same for you. If you joined EA Play now, unless you already have it, I guarantee you will not be able to play FC25 because it's not moved out the trial section, and it's not worth paying the money and waiting to see how long it takes them to move it, and then finding out your yearly subscription's expired and you still haven't got to play it. But if you don't mind that, and you want to play games that are on the EA Play Hub, there's plenty of them on there. But also they're starting to remove games as well now. FIFA 21 and a few other games have got a little triangle with an exclamation mark in it and things like that. So they're not available anymore. So some games are not available. Some games you can play, and some aren't. Some of the up-to-date ones aren't even available for you to play now, 15 weeks later. I mean, you probably got another 3.5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. I reckon another 5.5 months to make it 9 months. They'll have FC25 out the trials section and in the vault. But by then, I won't even have EA Play, so it makes no difference to me. It just aggravates me that I got a subscription and I can't play the damn game now, you know? I haven't tried. Oh, I've just read that. Yeah, well, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Rant over. That's it. But that's my main gripe, and that's what I've had for the last few months. I've been a subscriber to EA Play. you learn to live with it and you learn to see how EA work with it, and it's not good. I already have EA Play on PC and PS, not just not on X. Oh, okay. Well, have a look, Renee, and see if it's the same as the Xbox one. Is it still in the trials section for you? When you get a chance to have a look, let me know. That would be interesting because I've only seen it still in the trials on the Xbox one. So oh, that crap again. Okay, ignore that. Right, what's the time? 8:30. There's only Renee, Natalie in here, me. Jay said he was going to try and get on, but I think he's having Wi-Fi problems. Let me message him and see if he's going to drop by. Might finish in a moment. Okay. See if he responds. Yeah, there's only Renee, Natalie, and me. That's it. So I don't know if I'll probably do this much longer tonight. But it's been fun while it lasted. That hasn't been said by me for a long time. So yeah. What's everyone's plan? It's just gone from 4 people watching. I've only got 2 up there and 1 like. Whoever left that, thank you very much. Oh, sorry, I misread it. Yeah, there's 4 people watching. It's just gone from 4 to 2. Yeah, I noticed that up there. I don't know who the other 2 were. They didn't make themselves known. But yeah, I'm going to try getting some more people in the chat soon. When I go on just Chez's live, I'm going to see if I can get some of them and her to come in, and some other people, and just say hello and pop by. That was cool though last week. I mean, obviously I was absolutely, stunned that I saw Strain's name pop up in the chat. I was like, what? What? Hey, Strain! Oh my God! Whoa! I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm in the presence of a celebrity. It always changes, so I wouldn't much bother with that count. No, I know. I can never tell whether it's 100%, right or not. Sometimes it said we got 3, and we definitely haven't got 3 in the chat. Then it said it's got more sometimes than what we have got in there. So I don't quite understand it, unless you have to just keep like refreshing or something, then resuming the stream again. But yeah, I really don't know. If anybody knows how to do this, I want to start doing some intros to the stream, but I'm not sure how to set it all up. Is there a way of setting up like an intro to a live stream on YouTube that has like a animation with a countdown and things like that before I start the stream, and something at the end? I'm not quite sure how people do that, but I've seen some people do it and it looks pretty good. So if anybody knows, let me know and I'll try doing that for the next one. On Twitch, at least you can see who, but YouTube, no, because it doesn't show on the list unless they say something in chat. Twitch. Oh, misspelling. Okay, yeah, I see. You missed the H. No problem. No problem, laddie. It is no problem. You missed out the H, but it's no problem, lad. Unless what? What's with the face? Renee, what's with the face, man? What you doing? You got a wee funny face on the screen. I don't understand why you put that on the screen there, lad. Useless. Haha. Aye, that useless lad. Absolutely useless, laddie. Getting a load of rubbish. A load of rubbish. Haha. Going around. Going to the pub, man. My granny was a fanny. Her name was Lily Annie. She had a sex change and she become a manny. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm losing the plot. I really am. Trevor must be lurking. In the cat chat. That sounded really dodgy. Trevor must be lurking in the cat. There's love in your animals and there's love in your animals. Some people take it too far. Iron brew gets you through. Aye, gets them the iron brew. A wee whiskey and half a lager, please. Call it a chaser. Have me chasing the ladies by the end of the night when I'm pissed. Running through the streets chasing a wee lass. Trying to get her to my house. But she keeps running away. So I gave up. Say, so bollocks, I'll go home. Fuck it. Spend the night on my own, in my house. All alone. Crying into my bed. Because I got no one to give me. I shall nie say it. I shall nie say it on the stream. No, I shall nie say it here. You'd never hear that word from me. Poor Oreo. Run, Oreo, run. Run, Oreo, run, bitch, run. If anyone remembers that. No need, kitty Oreo. Meow. Talking of Oreos, do you know I haven't had Oreos in ages. I used to love. Not a lot of people like it. My mum absolutely hates it. Oreos. But I like the Oreo biscuits. But I also like, and not a lot of people do, dairy milk Oreo. If I can get that cheap, then I always buy one, but I try not to eat too much chocolate. I don't really eat chocolate much anymore, but what happens is that when I do eat it, even though it's a small piece, I end up with loads of spots on my legs, on my stomach, on my side. So I try not to eat too much of it in one go. But yeah, dairy milk Oreo, that is just beautiful. Hey, Trevor's in. Trevor's in the house. Trevor's in the house. Trevor's in the house. Right, what we got? You've got us, Sir Michael's always there if you're desperate. He won't say anything. Well, bugger me. There he is. Grandpa Meowster. Sorry for the delay on chat. Been busy cooking in the kitchen for my family and a friend we met on the group. Oh, what are you cooking? What's for dinner? I've got forgotten. Oh, I've got chicken goujons, which I'm going to do in the air fryer. Then I'm going to wrap them in some tortilla with some crunchy salad, and I'm going to put some sriracha mayo in on top, and I'm going to have those. Bit like what you get in the Weatherspoons. I'm going to have one of those wraps, and I might have a few little chips on the side as well, like a little last post deli wrap dinner thing, made by me. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, the PlayStation account destroyer. Trevor, you're never going to live that down. Do you know that? You're never going to be free of that. You're always going to be haunted by it. Spaghetti bolognese. Oh, lovely. Absolutely beautiful. Spaghetti bolognese with cheese? Oh, Parmesan sprinkled on the top, you mean? I heard a weird thing the other day. One of my flatmate's friends, she's Scottish, her name's Martha. And my flatmate said to me, when she makes spaghetti bolognese, this must be a Scottish thing, she puts half a block of dairy milk in it. Well, I don't think I'd really do that with myself, but can you imagine all the chocolate melting with the mince and all the onion and everything else, and what it would look like when it's cooked through and it comes out? No, I don't think I want to chance that. Not for me, no. No way. I like my bolognese done properly, not like that. Also, my FC24 Challenger. Who's that, Renee? Can't be me, can it? I don't think I've got the capability to go online or anything just yet. I'll probably give it another. Oh, Trevor, probably. Yeah, I think I know now, or me, one of the two. I'll probably give this another 20 minutes or so till about 9 o'clock, and then I'll go and get my dinner ready. Call it a night. Get some videos done as well. Some people do that, same as chili and chocolate. Yeah, chili and chocolate. Yeah, but not in the bowl cooking with all the mince and stuff. That's just not right. There's something wrong there. But it's not for me. I prefer chocolate to be a sweet treat or in a pudding. Yeah, exactly. Like those chocolate bombs. Remember those ones where sponge? They're all sponge, and you heat them up, and when you cut through the middle of it, all that beautiful chocolate in the middle just runs out. That is just divine. And also sponge syrup, or syrup sponge as they call it, cut into the sponge, and all that golden syrup just oozes out. You can't beat it. There was this cook on Daz and Will where he made a chicken Alfredo. Yes, you heard it right. Chicken stew mixed with Freddo chocolate bars. Still better than my mum's cooking. Oh, I don't know. What is it with people doing weird things? I mean, putting weird stuff in food. I saw a horrible one today. There's a guy on online. I can't remember his channel, but he reviews people's cooking. And you got a woman on there today who was trying to do a Fray Bentos pie. She couldn't get it out the tin first. She couldn't open the tin. Then when she got it out, the thing looked like a wild mushroom that you get out your garden. It was all soggy and grey on the top and everything else. She tipped this thing into a saucepan on the cooker, tons of oil over the top, about half a bottle of table salt, and then she threw in some tinned new potatoes with the water as well, threw all that in. Then she's trying to flip the pie, and the pie is just falling apart, and there's just this mess of mush in the pan. And then she sticks it onto a plate, puts the potatoes round it, and she goes, "Yeah, my husband's dinner's ready. He'll be home in a minute." I thought, well, not for me. I wouldn't come home if I had someone who cooked like that. The only thing that's good for is going in the bloody bin. Oh, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Can be both against me at the same time if you truly want that. Yeah, I prefer competitive one-on-ones if you don't mind. In gaming form, I mean. You know what I mean, Renee. You know what I mean. Um, Trevor Simon, you beat me to it. Yes, everyone watched Daz and Will. Their channel is called Off the Hook. They do recipes that are disaster. I don't think I'll bother with that if it's as bad as you say it is. I might have a look at it just to see, but yeah. The channel is called Off the Hook. It's Daz and Will. It's the same Daz and that does Daz games. Oh, okay. No, may the Punisher Renee bring the dominating punish for Natalie's PlayStation account, destroyment and creating her own. God dear. Trevor, how do you put up with this? Being constantly reminded of mistakes that you've made in the past. I'm glad I don't have that issue at home here. I'm on my own. I do remind myself of mistakes that I've made, but I don't like to personally be reminded of things that I've done wrong. I get enough of that. I got enough of that from my ex-girlfriend. Daz and Will was good. UFL Deja Vu defeat in FC24. I don't think, Renee, to be honest, I'll be as bad in FC24 as I was in UFL. I mean, if you've seen some of the goals I've scored and the way I've been playing, you'll be in for a good game. You'll be in for a very, very good game. And if I suddenly go all to shit and I can't do anything after the first game, I'll concede defeat and I will refuse to play you again until I've practiced and practiced and practiced and got better than what I was. So it takes one game for me to decide if I'm going to play against you again. And that depends on my performance. So, yeah, that's the way it's going to be. Daz and Will copy the recipes they see on TikTok and YouTubers fans recommend and they try them and rate them. Oh, okay. I'll have a look at that later on at some point. Oh, did anyone see this T-shirt a while back? I got this like years ago. Look. I was a big fan of the Mighty Ducks at one stage, as you can see. And it looks like the duck is bursting through my shirt, like the alien from the Alien films. I like it. I think it's cool. I've had this T-shirt for ages and it's still as good as the day I bought it. I will be 95. You planned your funeral yet then? What have you left Natalie in the will? And still be reminded that I'm recovering from a bleeding hip operation. Yeah, Natalie will be there. She'll tell you everything you've done wrong when she's 94. And she'll be like, Trevor, do you remember that time when you did? I remember the time when you did that. I remember. And then you'll be like, oh, shut up, woman. I remember that time when you did that and you did this. And she'll be like, oh, yeah, but you don't tell me. I tell you. No, you don't tell me, love. I tell you. It's 50-50. We're in an equal relationship here. No, I tell you. Shut up, woman. Shut up. You're not too old for a smack. Well, I told you need to play alongside me to make you feel better. Yep, I know, Renee. But if it goes back to what UFL was, which I haven't got on my console now, I've deleted it. I don't ever want to go through that shit again. But FC24 is going to be different. I will make you look good. Great, alongside me rather than against me. Maybe, you never know. I might outshine you. With my footballing epic skills. You never know. Vintage T-shirt, hard to get. Well, I mean, I don't know how hard they are to get, but oh, I'll tell you what, I've seen. Look at what I'm going to get next from Amazon. Let me show you. I want to show you this because I had one before and I want to get one again. And it's a T-shirt for me because it exactly is me. Let me go into my basket. This is actually me. I had the T-shirt before, lost it, and when I did have it, I wore it, and my mum said, "That T-shirt is exactly what you are." I said, "I know, that's why I got it." So here we are. Let me show you this. I think it's cool. Go to share screen. There we go. Look at this. Look, Mr. Lazy. That I had a T-shirt like that before, but Mr. Lazy wasn't in a chair; he was in a hammock, and it was a blue T-shirt, and he was laying in a hammock. This time he's fallen asleep on a chair. But that is going to be my next T-shirt because that is exactly me. And when I had my old T-shirt like this, right, I wore it, washed it, wore it again, and everything. And I went out, and everybody, even people I didn't know, all come up to me and said, "That T-shirt is cool. Where'd you get it?" I said, "I bought it in the shop, but they don't do them anymore." So now I found this one on Amazon. So next, this is going to be my next T-shirt, and when I get it, you'll see me wearing it on a stream. You know, when it's delivered, and I'll show it all off to you. But yes, I'm definitely going to get the meaning of me on a T-shirt, Mr. Lazy, in the next few days. See, I'm that good. You're only in your 40s and your body feels 95 and your hips are knackered. Well, I won't ask why his hips are playing up. He's obviously done a lot of rhythmic motion of some sort, and he's done himself in some way. I don't even want to know how he did it, but if you've done your hips in through overexertion, should we say, then that's on you. No wonder Natalie was happy earlier on. Well, sounded happy anyway. I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into it. Want to get a tattoo of Pokemon Pikachu tattoo, but I will probably end up with my whole body full of Pokemon characters. My friend, I don't see him now. He suddenly packed up and left. He'd split up with his wife, and he had a flat just down the road from me. And one day he woke up in the morning and he said, "I don't want the flat anymore." So he phoned his ex-wife up, told her she could have it back, and he moved to Devon. He just went right down to Devon, and he's living with a new girl now, and he's got a place, and he's all settled. He still sees his kids and stuff. And before he moved, he had a tattoo done up his whole arm, this whole arm, and it was all the Marvel. It had the Marvel logo and all the characters going actually like up the whole arm. It looked really good. It really did look good. A lot of money though to have all that done. Love it. Smiley crying face. ×4. I played way too many match versus 1 and 2 players in FC24, so I have planned for every trick you will put at me. Okay. That's all right. It's not a problem. I don't play online anyway, really. I normally just play against the AI in the career mode. So I try and get the most out of the game now. Men's, women's, World Cup, women's World Cup, all the things I can do. Domestic leagues. That's why I've got so many FIFA videos, because I'm trying to get the most out of the game itself, I don't particularly like playing online. To be honest, it's never been a thing that I've really got into. So now and then I will, if it's friends, but not really just online for the sake of being online, you know. But if I get a deal on Game Pass or anything like that, a cheap deal for like a month or a couple of months, then yeah, of course I'll take full advantage of that because it's cheaper than paying for Game Pass anyway. Where's the glasses? What glasses? Natalie, LOL, smiley face. Well, only joking. It's been 8 years and 9 months. I've given it up for Lent. This stupid joke the other day I had. We were talking about chocolate. There was an accident in the chocolate factory. The shelves fell over and a guy was trapped underneath. And he was calling for help for hours. Then he shouted out, "Help, help, the Milky Bars are on me." And everyone cheered. Glasses on the Mr. Lazy t-shirt. Oh, is he supposed to have glasses on? I think they fell off because he was asleep. Let me check it. Did he have glasses on? No, he did. He never had glasses on. Not on Mr. Men, anyway. The pictures here have got him with no glasses, just a blue hat. No, he hasn't got glasses on. Don't know. Where'd you get that from, Natalie? Yeah, where'd you get that from? Did he originally have glasses on then? We all could play Marvel. That would be a laugh. Yeah, we could all do that. Yeah. The problem is, I don't know if I've got my Discord chat working, or however we're going to do it. Because if we do, then obviously we'll need the Discord chat activated, or I'll have to come through somebody else's. I don't know. We'll sort it out. But yeah, I'm down for trying out Marvel Rivals. I haven't even played it yet, so it'll be an experience once I get started on it. I've got a joke for you. Did you know the band, the Mamas and the Papas, went on a camping trip and forgot toilet roll? The evidence, all the leaves are brown. God. Do you know, this is a bit disgusting, really. It's not a sick joke or a bad joke or anything. It's not even a joke. But I don't know if a lot of you know that about 15 years ago, maybe more, I was in the TAs. I was in the Territorial Army just down the road from where I used to work. And I was in for about 3-4 years. And we went to Wales. And we had our rifles, we had our fatigues on, camo gear, everything. Berets, all that lot. And they set up a exercise for us where we had to do guard duty, and we were guarding an old ruin, and there was like this square wall that had entrance points at each side of it, front, back and sides. And we're doing all that, and then it came to the evening, so we'd done the exercises and went back to the tent. Well, the accommodation was like a tent, several tents all pinned down in a field. Field was empty, there's nobody there, just us. And they said, if you need the toilet in the night, walk 10 paces from the tent, and when you stop, shine a light down and dig a hole like 6 inches down, and sit over it, do your business, and then fill the hole back in. So 3 o'clock in the morning, if you wake up and you're bursting for a number 2, you have to get up 10 paces in front, shine a light, dig a 6-inch hole, sit your ass over it, over the hole, drop it in, and then fill the hole in again and go back to bed. Then you have to find a leaf to wipe your ass with. Oh, it was an experience. It was freezing cold as well. Once you needed to get out of that tent, I couldn't wait to get back in my sleeping bag again. But yeah, it was an experience. I wanted to go back in a few months ago, but I've reached the age where I'm not able to go in now. I'm coming up 45 and I'm eligible for army duty, RAF, anything like that. So unfortunately, I can't do it. But it gave me a good routine. You know, I was up early in the morning, all day doing training and exercises, and we was having lunches and dinners and stuff. And oh, it was great. It was great fun. But I miss it. But I would have gone back in. The only reason I said that I was going to go back in is because I didn't have any employment, and everywhere I went was not responding to me or giving me anything back. So I wanted to go back in, but at the time I inquired about it, I was coming up to the age where I wasn't accepted, unfortunately now, because they want the younger children to go in and do what I did and get the experience and the discipline and stuff like that. So it's unfortunate, but what can you do? As you get older, you become more, you know, not redundant, but you become more unacceptable for certain things, you know. So it's a fact of life, isn't it? Really. But yeah, it was a great experience. If kids want to know, getting up in the morning, following orders, and learning discipline and getting yourself into a good rhythm for later in life, then you should go. You should go into the army. That's what half the children need now these days. Get in the army, national service. That will sort them right out. Because some of them are right little shits going around burning things and smashing windows and just bloody causing trouble. The police try and deal with them and they just get lippy and get stupid, and they need some discipline in their life and they haven't got it. It was a joke. You said you were Mr. Lazy, so he needs glasses because. Oh, I see. Sorry, Renee. I thought you meant that Mr. Glasses, Mr. Lazy already had glasses on. I was looking to see if he did have, and he didn't. Oh, you're talking about me. Okay. I got you now. We can use Discord if we play any game off stream. Oh, okay. So if you set yours up, your Discord chat or whatever, and we're playing like Marvel Rivals or something, am I going to come through on yours? Is that what you're saying? Frostbite of the arsehole. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad, but it was. The only thing was when you like sit down, you've got your legs stretched out, so the ground is freezing cold. So you get that shock on the back of your legs, your thighs, and your calves, and the ball of your foot. And then of course you got your ass over the hole, and yeah. But it was cold, but once you've been there for a while, you start feeling like warm, so it's not too bad. But luckily, the weather didn't turn that cold when you needed to go out and use the loo. So, yeah. Have you watched the Dogman movie? No, I haven't. I haven't seen it yet. I did watch one the other night. I hadn't seen it all the way through, but from what I'd seen of it, it was really good. It wasn't all action and all boom, bang, bang, and people getting shot and killed and stuff like most films are. But it was Gary Oldman in The Darkest Hour, the film about Winston Churchill. That film is amazing, absolutely amazing. Then I found a film to pass some time afterwards on Netflix called, I think it was on Netflix, called Fight or Flight. My God, what a load of crap. Absolutely stupid. It was like a combination of Taken and Under Siege on a freaking aeroplane. It was so So stupid. It was absolutely. Don't even bother with it. Unless you want to look at it and say it's so stupid, you could just laugh at it. Because I think that's what it was made for. And it had some good actors in it, though. That was the thing. That's what made it seem like, why is it such a crap film? You know, absolutely ridiculous. I won't be watching that again. They're recruiting for the army at Job Fairs. Yeah, that's where I went, and I was told I was too old. Even for the RAF and things like that. I can't get in now because I'm over 40, 44, coming into 45, so I can't get in now. That's where I was saying about talking to him about going back in, but I couldn't get in. And luckily enough, anyway, if I did, I'd probably be, knowing my luck, I'd be drafted out to Afghanistan or somewhere like that by now. I'd probably be out there, in some capacity. When I was there, they didn't mention any ages. They were accepting everyone that dared to sign up. Their booth was quiet. Well, they didn't tell me that when I went to the jobs fair down here. I was coming up to the age where I wasn't acceptable for it now. That's what they said to me. Unfortunately, there's a cap on the age limit. And they said, you're unfortunately at that cap where we're not taking people on. So that was the end of that. I watched The Birdman of Alcatraz yesterday on Amazon Prime. I haven't got Amazon Prime, but I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it. It's one of the older ones, isn't it? That film, is it? Nght? So one of the younger, earlier films. Have a look. Birdman of Alcatraz. Robert Franklin Stroud, 1962. Burt Lancaster, that's the one. Elizabeth Stroud. Let's see who else was in there. My dad would know a lot of these actors, but yeah, Burt Lancaster, I know him. He's well known. 1962. Do you know? I don't even think I've seen that film yet. I don't think I have at all. No, it won't unless we do a voice chat on console. I will stream the game. Oh, will it work that way if you do it then? I don't know how these things work, so I'll leave it in your capable hands, Renee. I'm sure you'll sort something out. The master of everything. The man who knows it all. There should be a film made about you. That's what we call it. Renee, the man who knows it all. You should get Amazon Prime. It's really good. So many. Yeah, it's the cost though, Natalie. I can't afford much at the moment. Once I've paid rent and bills and stuff, I've got to have enough to last me until the following month, so I can have that other money go in on top and boost it more when I take the next lot of rent and bills out. Trevor, I love all the Hitchcock films, Rear Window and Torn Curtain. I don't remember that one. Wasn't he? There was another one, wasn't there? The Birds? Was it The Birds? That horror film, Hitchcock horror? And I think I'm right. Hitchcock, he had a cameo, didn't he, in every single film he made. If you see him in a scene on the film just briefly, it could be anywhere, isn't it? It could be in the crowd, waiting for a cab or something. Then he could be coming out of a door of a hotel or something like that, and he just come out and go off screen again, and that would be his little cameo. That was his thing, wasn't it? I think he did a cameo for every single film he made. He put himself in. I believe that was him. I'm going to be watching 39 Steps, an Alfred Hitchcock film on Wednesday. Oh, cool. Oh, Natalie, talking of Alfred, I don't know what channel it's on, but have you heard of? There's a series coming called Alfred Pennyworth. It looks pretty interesting. I might check it out if I can watch it. I don't think it focuses on Batman. I think it's just leading up to him becoming Batman's butler or something. But it's a series that spans over a certain time. I think that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure. But it looks good. Looks very good. If you want to be heard on my direct from console streams, then yes, we must do that way. If I would do a PC stream, Discord VC would definitely work. Oh, okay. Well, when you're ready, Renee, and you get it all set up, because it's free, it's a free game, I'll download it. And then when you're ready, let me know. When you set it all up, we'll get going with it. And if you bring in Natalie and PlayStation Wrecker Trevor and some others, then we'll all have a little team up and have a laugh for a couple of hours on a night. I was joking when I said PlayStation Wrecker, by the way, but it is true. You did wreck Natalie's account, but we've got to accept that's the truth. But yeah, I was joking when I said PlayStation Wrecker. Please leave me alone. Don't hurt me. I'm scared now. The FIFA World Champion will absolutely whip my backside at FIFA. I haven't played it for such a while, but I always improve my fake against the best. Well, we have to wait and see what happens, Trevor. You might have a good day. You might end up, scoring a few goals against him and actually beating him. Don't play him on UFL though. That shit was ridiculous. I lost about 8 games in a row, I think. That was just insane. Absolutely insane. Just ridiculous. That game's gone. I've uninstalled it now. That was due to the embarrassment I suffered at the hands of playing Renee that night. That game is gone and forgotten. Never to be played again. Torn Curtain is good, and Rear Window. I think I might have seen Rear Window, but it was a long time ago. Don't think I've seen Torn Curtain though. Hang on, where'd the thing go? I read that. Oh, yeah, that's it. I've got the collection. There are some other classics on Prime. Oh, okay. Well, if I'm able to afford Prime or I get a good deal on it, then I'll get it. But at the moment, I really can't. I've got to be careful with my money. I can't just go doing spending and spending and spending. I did that last month and ended up with like £1 left in my bank account until I got paid again this month, and I had to pay my rent out, so I've got to be careful with what I've got left. Trevor, you will be playing as a bot then. Game not fake. Cannot type on the phone. Letters are so small. I've not heard of that. I know there's Alfred Hitchcock's Half Hour that's shown on Freeview Sky Arts every morning and afternoon on weekdays. Let's find out where it is. Alfred Pennyworth. In critical condition. Is it a series, I think, isn't it? Yeah, Pennyworth. Former British SAS soldier Alfred Pennyworth becomes caught up in the conflict between American agent Thomas Wayne and the shadowy Raven Society. The origin of Batman's butler. That's what it's called, I think. Yeah, it's called Pennyworth. It's I don't know when it's going to be on. I'll have to keep an eye out for the advert again. Oh, talking of things like Hitchcock's Half Hour, do you remember Hancock's Half Hour? That used to be on quite a lot, and now they're suddenly showing episodes of that on TV lately as well. Like, just my dad was watching a lot of it a few weeks ago. He switched over to ITV or something, and Hancock's Half Hour was on, so you can catch that on TV at some point as well. I think I didn't wreck it. It was an absolute fuck up on my end. So you did mess it up. I didn't mean to. Essentially, her account up certainly wasn't intentional. Yeah, but no, but I know you're never going to be able to forget it though, because you're always going to be reminded. Do you know, Natalie's probably got it on a calendar. You know, the day it happened, it's written in black ink in capital letters on the calendar. The day Trevor deleted my PS account. That's going to be there forever. You've got to look at that every single day for the rest of your life, knowing that you did that. You're never going to escape it. You're never going to be left alone for that. You're always going to be reminded every single day. I feel sorry for you. Tom Curtin as Paul Newman and Julie Andrews. Oh, okay. Cool, I'll keep an eye out. Yes, I remember that. Hancock's Half Hour. They also show Tales of the Unexpected just before Alfred Hitchcock's Half Hour on the same channel. But Natalie and anyone else who likes short films and things like that, I'll tell you something to watch, unless you've already seen it. But then again, if you have, they're well worth watching again. There's a program, it's a short film, sorry, with 5 short stories in it, and it's called oh god, I've forgotten what it's called. Tales from the Vault or something like that. It's really, really good. Let me I can't remember what it's called now. What's the 5 men in a lift? Storage. Just find it. I can't remember. I'll have to find it again. But basically, it's 5 people in a lift, and they go up and they step out and they sit round a table, and each of them tells a story, and then the story plays out as they're telling it in film form, and it's a little short story, and there's 5 of them in total, and then they get back in the lift and go back down again, and that's the end of it. I can't remember what it was called, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and the way they did those little short stories was just amazing, and each little story was different to the one that was told before. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it, then definitely go and watch it. I'll try and find out the name of it in a little while. Let me see if I can find it on here. What was the Tom Baker 5 Men in a Lift series called? Oh, The Vault of Horror. That's the one. The Vault of Horror film. That's what it was. It's this one, if you can see that. There. The Vault of Horror. That's what it looks like. If you haven't seen it, watch that. If you like horror, but you don't get too scared of, because it's not really scary, but watch that. That is amazing. That is amazing. I watched it a little while ago and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I really did. I highly recommend, if you like short stories and a little bit of horror, not too over the top, but done really well, watch that. I can't recommend it more. They also show Tales of the Unexpected. Oh yeah, I've read that. It's only a bit of banter. Natalie's most lovable soul and cannot wish for a better partner. We have a good laugh about it. Always laugh at misfortunes, not procrastinate. That's the best way to do it. You know, look back on it and laugh and say, do you remember what happened back in... It won't happen again, but do you remember when that happened? Like, do you remember when you tripped over that log when we walked through the forest? That was funny. I wish I'd called it on camera, or something like that, and you could sit back and look over all the things you've done and just laugh about it. If you sat there getting peed off about people, reminding you about things you've done that you can't laugh at, what life have you got, really? What life are you living, where you can't have fun and have a laugh when you look back on things? That's a sad existence, that is. You should watch the comedy horror Dead and Loving It. Is that the Leslie Nielsen Dracula one? So I think I've seen that, but it was a long time ago. Young Frankenstein, I don't think I have actually seen that one. But I definitely think if it's Dracula Dead and Loving It with Leslie Nielsen, then I have seen that. Yeah, and it was good. It was funny. All right, it's gone 9:20. So what I'm going to do, I've done an hour, just under 2 hours, 1 hour, 40 minutes or so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end Gene Wilder films. Yeah, they were good. Him and Richard Pryor. You can't ask for a better duo for comedy there. Them two were just stupidly funny though. I mean, you look at Stir Crazy and some of the other films that, Wilder and Pryor have done. They were just legendary comedians. They really were. They're really good. I used to love them teamed up together. He did Willy Wonka as well, didn't he? Was it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something like that? I think it was. Yes, Leslie Nielsen played Dracula as Mel Brooks. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I've seen it a long time ago. It's hilarious. It really is. If you want to see another funny one, a really funny film, like Naked Gun, that sort of slapstick humour, watch a film called Jane Austen's Mafia. It's Jane Austen is Austen. It's Austen. And it's Mafia. There's clips of it on YouTube. And the film is just so stupid, but it's hilarious. It's along the same lines of Airplane, Naked Gun, and things like that. What was the other one that they took the mickey out of comedy thing? With Emilio Estevez and somebody else. Was it Loaded Weapon and stuff like that? You've got to see Jane Austen's Mafia. If you like the Godfather films and things like that, you have got to see how stupidly funny Jane Austen's Mafia is. Me and my mate watched it one day, Jay, and we were in stitches. We could not stop laughing. It was just one of the most funniest films I've ever watched, and I loved it. Absolutely loved the way it was done. It was just so good. You would like Tales of the Unexpected. They're short stories with unexpected twists to them. Some of them are really good. Roald Dahl is the creator, and a lot of them. I'll check it out, as I've heard of Tales of the Unexpected, but it's been a long time since I've actually seen any of those films. What was the other one I was going to say about? If you've got Netflix, Natalie, I think there was something on there called The Mysterious Cupboard, or The Cupboard of Something on Netflix. And it's very much like the Tales of the Unexpected, like short stories that they do short stories and span them over a series. Was it the cupboard of mystery or something like that? And each time you watch another one, they different stories, short stories played out. But when you get towards the end of it, it sort of starts falling off. It doesn't really become as good as it was when it first started. But if you have Netflix and you get a chance, have a look at that cupboard of mysteries or whatever it's called, and yeah. So let me know what you think, because it is pretty good, but only up until a certain point, and then they start going a bit silly. So you end up probably stop watching them after that. You should watch the comedy horror Dead and Loving It. Oh, I've read that. Gene Wilder films are good. Leslie Nielsen played Dracula. Gene Wilder, love Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. Yeah, they were a great duo for comedy. They were. Hear no evil, see no evil. Oh, that's another one. Yeah, I just like the part in Stir Crazy where they're trying to get into their prison gear. That was just so stupid. Trying to get their legs through and everything else, and they couldn't do it. They just made so much of a mess of trying to get into a prison outfit. It was just ridiculous. Gene Wilder was also in Young Frankenstein, and Mel Brooks made that film too. It's really funny. It's got the late Gene Hackman in it. Yeah, sad news about Gene Hackman. I mean, his daughter, this is a weird thing. The daughter said it was carbon monoxide poisoning, and now they've said no, it's deemed suspicious because we couldn't find any signs of poisoning or anything. So who are they going to look at? The first person they're going to look at is the daughter, aren't they? Because normally, with any situation like that, the first people the police or anyone look at are family, aren't they? Once they can exclude family members, then they look into different investigations and investigate different people. So I hope it wasn't, but the truth will be revealed soon. But it's sad. I mean, all right, he was near the end of his life. He was 95. He was walking on a frame, a stick and everything. And he was a recluse in the end. He didn't really go out or do much. I think when he did go out, it was the first time that anybody had seen him in a long, long time. So when he went home and he died, the wife couldn't take living without him, so she died as well. I think she unalived herself, from what I've heard. I won't say the other word because YouTube are very very hot on what words you say on YouTube nowadays. But yeah, I hope it wasn't. But we'll get to the real reason, hopefully very soon through the news. One of the dogs locked in the crate starved to death. The other two dogs alive. Yeah, the two dogs got out. They were running around scavenging for food, I think, weren't they? Something like that. And the other dog was found dead next to the wife where she was found, if I'm correct. But that was sad, very sad. Not playing the blame game, but the daughter is suspicious, so it could have been an opportunity to get a parent's inheritance. But don't quote me on. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Renee. The first thing the police will look at is family. In any situation, if anybody passes and it's deemed suspicious, the first people they look at is family members, because they always are the first that are looked at because they have the certain motive until they're excluded from the investigation. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do start looking at the daughter first of all until they get to the bottom of this, because that's just standard procedure, isn't it? Gene Hackman was an amazing actor. The Poseidon Adventure was the first of his films I saw as a kid. I love his others as well. Yeah, you got the was it the what was not the Italian Job, was it? Was he in the Italian Job? I know Michael Caine was in it, but was he? Yeah, Poseidon Adventure. But I can't remember what other films he was in. I've forgotten. Both Gene and his wife were in separate rooms, partly mummified. Yeah, I heard about that. If it was M stroke S or a pact, then they would have been together, not separate. Yeah, but when I was speaking to my dad about it, he was telling me that Gene Hackman died in one room and the wife and the dog were found in another room. But the reason that the wife died was the fact that she couldn't live or didn't want to live without her husband, Gene, anymore. So she committed unaliving to herself. So we'll have to wait and see until the real information comes back. But I'm just hoping that they weren't offed for the insurance money or whatever money that somebody could get once they were gone. I mean, at that age, not being rude, you haven't got to wait long to find out if you're included in the will or anything because he was 95. I mean, without sounding rude, he didn't have much longer to live, did he? And he had a good life, good actor. He's done what he wanted to do and everything else. And now, sadly, he's passed. But we'll get the info at some point, I'm sure. Both Gene and his wife are in. Oh, well, yeah, I've just read that. Yeah. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is it's now coming up to 9:30, so I've nearly done 2 hours, even though it says I've done 1 hour 50 minutes on the clock up there. So I'm going to say thanks for being here to Trevor, Natalie, Renee, anyone else who was lurking that wasn't in the chat. Yeah, thanks for being here and supporting once again. Have a great week. Maybe if Strain is streaming, then I will see you then. If not, I will see you here next Monday, 7:30, same time, same place, and we'll do it all over again. We got. I think Gene Hackman directed the Superman story of Christopher Reeve movie. Oh right, okay. Trevor Simon, he was in it. Yeah, he was in it. He was Lex Luthor. Yeah. Lovely seeing you. Amazing stream. Thanks very much. If you haven't seen another thing, I'll tell you to watch the Superman Christopher Reeve documentary. Watch that. Very emotional. Great story of his life and everything up to the accident he had and up to the time of his passing and everything else. He's got some amazing footage in it. And it's really worth a watch. So if you get a chance, watch Superman, the Christopher Reeve documentary. I highly, highly recommend it. Love the stream as always. Looking forward to next Monday. See you next Monday. Take care and see you on the Centre Strain 01 stream. When has he got a stream? I haven't seen a schedule for it yet. Can you tell me before I turn off? I haven't seen any notification. Hold on, let me check. Don't worry, I'll check. Hang on. Centre Strain. Let's see if I've got a.
Now they need to locate the remaining 6 suspects.
Yeah, I can't see anything. Someone tell me when it is before I go. I'll hold on for a second. I'll wait here for a second before we go. And if someone can tell me when it is, because Trevor's just told me, but I didn't see notifications that he had a stream scheduled. Oh, so there is going to be one, but we haven't got a schedule up yet. Is that what I'm seeing? Angry Renee. Love you both. See you on Strange Streams and on yours if you do anything now till then. Probably still recovering from his hangover. We've not been told of the stream. Oh, brilliant. Okay, that's fine. At least I know. I thought when Trevor said see you on Strange Stream, there was one coming up. I thought I haven't seen the schedule for it yet. I know that he's going to go back and finish off some stuff and get ready for some other things. Then later on, we've got a Assassin's Creed Shadows coming in video form and some other things, but I thought there was a schedule for a stream coming up. That's why I waited. Anyway, thanks for that, Natalie. Right, again, thanks, Trevor, Natalie, Renee, anyone else who was in the chat lurking that didn't come in. Thanks for the support. If I don't see you in the week when there's a strange stream or anything else going on, I'll see you back here, as I said, next Monday, 7:30, same time, same place, and we'll do this all again. So, yeah, have a great week and take care of yourself out there in the world. And I will speak to you all very soon. I just got a notification. Okay. Just to let you all know, Centre Strain has just put up part 10 of GoldenEye Reloaded. So that's a fresh video that's just been uploaded right now. So after the stream, if you want to go and watch it, it is up on his channel now. I've just had a notification, so I thought I'd let you all know so you can go over and watch it at your leisure. Anyway, bye for now. Have a great week, everyone, and catch you later.